Today I'm going to be reviewing this Pioneer Woman paring knife versus this Farberware paring knife. So as you can see here, the Pioneer Woman is going to have a little bit of a longer blade to it and also a little bit longer handle than this one from Farberware is going to have. So something to keep in mind. If you're someone like me who has larger hands, your hands might not fit on the Farberware handle where they will fit on the Pioneer Woman handle without any issues, just because of the extra length on the handle on this Pioneer Woman paring knife. Another thing to consider about this Pioneer Woman knife versus this Farberware one is the fact that how heavy this Pioneer Woman knife is. So this handle has considerably more heft to it or weight to it than this one from Farberware does. Now, this one from Farberware is made of plastic, where this is made of, I feel like it's either some sort of metal or it's just a heavier plastic that's on this outside. The tang on this is going to run all the way down through the handle, so I do like that on the Pioneer Woman. Whereas the Farberware one, I'm assuming, only has the blade go a little bit into the handle. So that's probably going to affect some of the weight as well. Now, personally, when I'm using a knife, I prefer to easily be able to wield it without it being too heavy. And I really feel like the Pioneer Woman knife just goes a little bit overboard in regards to the weight. However, if you're someone who prefers to have a heavier knife, then this is definitely it. I also do like on this Pioneer one how it's the same knife all the way through, and then the handle is up here. I feel like that's going to be better for it in regards to just the knife just going down into the handle itself like it does here on this Farberware option. So both these are good. In regards to sharpness, the Farber one actually came far sharper than this one from Pioneer Woman did, just straight out of from the manufacturer. Of course, you can sharpen them both up to get them to the sharpness that you need. Just something to keep in mind. The Farber one came extremely sharp, whereas the Pioneer Woman I wouldn't call it dull, but I also definitely wouldn't call it sharp. So definitely was not what I was expecting with a brand new knife from Pioneer Woman. Overall, both are great options. If I had to choose one of them, however, I would actually choose this Farberware one. And that's simply because I like the little bit of a lighter handle and the lighter lightness of the knife itself. The Pioneer Woman, I feel like, is just a little bit too heavy for regular use. Unless you're someone who prefers that heavier knife, I do like the Farberware one a little bit better just because of that lack of weight with that one.